Good morning, Guardians. The Hijabi Gamer here, and yes, it's Friday. Zur is in the tower, and he's got some fun stuff. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I make Destiny Zur videos every week, ever since the big content creators gave up on Destiny 1. Still love to play it. Anyway, we're in the tower. I always like to remind people also that this is Destiny 1, so some people aren't aware that Destiny 1, Zur arrives on Friday at 5 a.m., and this is New York time or Eastern Standard Time, and he departs on Sunday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Zur is only in the game Destiny 1 for 48 hours. I know in Destiny 2, he stays until a reset, and reset in Destiny 2 is later in the day than Destiny 1. So reset also for Destiny 1 is Tuesday mornings at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so I don't know the exact time for Destiny 2 simply because I'm always at work when it happens, so I just never really paid attention to it. I just know that when I get home from work, resets happen in Destiny 2. Anyway, Zur is back in the tower, and you head towards your right. I try not to go too fast, because one of the things that drives me nuts are the people go way too fast, and you're trying to follow them, and you have to just keep pausing, because they are just the Destiny version of bullet jumping. They're just... So we're going to the cafe that's under the stairs, right over here, which is, by the way, as I like to remind people, a hunter cafe. Even I didn't know this until like the last couple of years, because I never noticed the banners hanging from the ceiling. All right, those are all hunter banners. So Titans, Warlocks, come hang with us in the hunter cafe. Anyway, he is right over here in the corner by the Cabal shield, the real Cabal shield, the one you can't shoot through. And he's got, first off, Red Death and White Witch. Now, I know one person said he never uses Red Death. It's not a big deal for him. I personally really love Red Death. I think it's a great weapon, especially if you're a newcomer. Red Death is a great weapon to have. So you're getting the White Witch ornament, which I'll admit I'm not a big fan of, simply because it just seems really impractical if you're holding that gun. I'm more of a fan of Steel Witch. You could just dismantle it. You'll get 5 silver dust. You can then put that towards the 25 to get Steel Witch if you want. But I know some people like White Witch. Enjoy it. I don't have, it's just not for me. Okay. Red Death, I know is in Destiny 2. I don't know. I feel like it's stronger in Destiny 1, but I could be wrong. Comment down below. Let me know. Like I said, I like to read people's comments and, be corrected. If I'm wrong about something in the game, the only way I'm going to get better is if people correct me. Okay? So this is a pulse rifle, and it has the perk Red Death. Each kill heals you and speeds up reloads. So shoot an enemy, your health regenerates. Often I use Red Death for when the modifier exposure is in effect. So if you don't know, the modifier exposure does not allow your health to regenerate. It is stronger shields. So it takes a little more for your health to, drop, but it does not come back. Red Death is great because that's no longer an issue. Your health just regenerates with each kill. I know there's a section of Crota's End where your health also does not regenerate. So Red Death is great for that. That's why I usually carry it with me. There was a point where I wasn't very good at Destiny in the beginning, and Red Death was great because it just helped you heal. Now, as I said, don't really need it that much, except for exposure. Okay? So that's Red Death. I like it. I recommend it to people. I think it's a great weapon to have. Comment down below. Pick it up if you can. Worth it. Because the second weapon, first off, is a duplicate, which is a disappointment. I always find it very disappointing when they have the same weapon twice. It's Dragon's Breath and Tiger Shark. I'm not a big fan of exotic heavy weapons, at least in Destiny 1. I feel like there are some legendary weapons that are actually almost better than the exotics. I always show off my hunger of Crota rocket launcher because this thing is just chef's kiss perfect. It has tracking and cluster bombs, so I rarely use exotic heavy weapons. All right, so Dragon's Breath First off, you have a release trigger after weapon fire to drop a solar damage napalm canister, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. I am always eager for more flames in the flaming flames of flaming awesomeness. The more flames, the better. Okay, so that is cool. All right. It's just I feel like it doesn't have as much of a boom and an impact, and that there are a lot more exotics in the secondary slot and even the primary slot that can have more impact in the heat of battle than Dragon's Breath. But it is a cool rocket launcher. I have used it. I have used it with, the napalm effect and everything. Awesome weapon to have. I also, like I said, one of the reasons why you should always pick up all of the exotics in Destiny 1 is you get the blueprint. So if you dismantle it, you can reclaim it. It adds to your Grimoire score. It's awesome to have, okay? So that is Dragon's Breath. And unfortunately, Dragon's Breath is also the one up here. Sometimes there's a different weapon. This time, sadly, not. At least you don't need the silver dust then to pick it up if you really want Dragon's Breath. For the armor piece, first off, we have the Legacy Engram, which is the primary weapon engram. I'm tempted. Maybe I'll play some Destiny 1 this weekend. The thing with the Legacy Engrams are you're probably going to get a Destiny 1 Year 1 item, okay? Not always. You will get a Year 1 that might unlock the Year 2. But my experience has always been whenever I've gotten a Legacy Engram, it's always been a Year 1 item, which means it has a lower light level. But I know people who've told me they have thousands of strange coins. Go right at it. If you have a limited number of strange coins and you don't have this or this, Red Death or Dragon's Breath, go for those first, because those are the ones you really need to play the game right now. And then later, every week you can pick up a Legacy Engram. It changes the category, but every week they're available. So we have the Crest of Alpha Lupi, which I've been hearing a lot of people talking about in Destiny 2 Edge of Fate and the Titan builds with Crest of Alpha Lupi. But I suspect the Crest of Alpha Lupi is different in Destiny 2. I don't know, because I have a Titan, but I rarely play the Titan, okay? I am a primarily hunter main. It feels like, given the amount of hype I've heard people putting towards they're calling it the Alpha Lupi build or something for the Titans, and that it was a huge help in the contest raid, comment down below. I'm genuinely curious, because I'm hearing people talk about Alpha Lupi and thinking, revive fallen teammates and be revived faster. Supers generate an extra orb, and thinking, are we talking about the same Alpha Lupi here? I thought the raid was a massive DPS check for every enemy. Like I said, comment down below. I am not good enough as a Titan, because, I don't get me wrong, Titans are awesome. I think they do massive damage. They are really awesome. Love Titans, especially when I'm doing something with a fire team and having 2 Titans. Awesome. But I'm more of a hunter main. So really, please, let me know. What is it with the Alpha Lupi? Keep in mind, this is Destiny 1, so this is a fire team only exotic, okay? Revive fallen teammates and be revived faster, and supers generate an extra orb. Your orbs really don't help you that much when you're solo, okay? And yeah, you need to be in a fire team to be revived, okay? Or like in the Archon's Forge or the Court of Oryx. So it's good to have for the Grimoire score and the blueprint, but if you have a limit in strange coins and you're a solo player, this thing is not going to help you. Stick around to the end. I'm going to add a couple ideas. I'm curious to know what people think. All right. Next, for the hunters, you have the Knucklehead Radar. All right. This is a cool exotic, but at least personally, I know it's great in Crucible, but out of the Crucible, okay, basically, it gives you radar while aiming your primary weapon. All right, when you aim your weapon, your radar disappears. This gives you radar while aiming your primary weapon. And if you're doing PvE, which is like 90% of what I do, 95, at this point, no, 100% of what I do, excuse me, it's PvE. Knucklehead Radar, there are a lot more exotics for a hunter to use in PvE that are better than Knucklehead Radar. Okay, this is really really for the Crucible. You can live without radar. One of the most pathetic, weak modifiers. And honestly, I love that modifier because it means you're not going to get another alternate bad one. You know, there'll be a certain number of bad modifiers and good modifiers. If you have not Knucklehead Radar, you have the modifier that eliminates radar, you're not going to be frustrated over it. Okay? That's my experience. It's like, oh gosh, I won't have radar. Yeah. So this really, especially with the state of Crucible in Destiny 1, where there's some long waits, unless you're really running Crucible, you don't need Knucklehead Radar. Again, pick it up. I recommend you pick up everything. Okay? Even for the classes you don't play, pick them up. For the Warlocks, we have the Heart of Praxic Fire. Okay? Which looks cool. Further decreases all ability cooldowns while Radiance is active. Okay, greatly increased agility. Now, I like to rate all of the exotics, and Warlocks, you're winning this one. Okay, you have decreasing all ability cooldowns while Radiance is active. That's awesome. And greatly increased agility. So, that's awesome. It's better than Knucklehead Radar and the Crest of Alpha Lupi. Okay, I put the Crest of Alpha Lupi above Knucklehead Radar because if you're in a fire team, that's great compared to, oh no, I got radar again. I need that. So Heart of the Praxic Fire, which by the way, Savathun's song, the strike they removed from Destiny 2, you know that the woman you're talking to in that strike, she mentions the Praxic Fire. So I remember watching a video where people were talking about it, and there's like, that's how you know she's a Warlock, because she mentions the Heart of the Praxic Fire. So Praxic Fire is apparently a Warlock thing. Warlocks, you're cool, like I said, but I'm a Hunter main. Okay? Excuse me. Then you have the other usual curios. I personally don't think you can ever have enough heavy ammo synths. All I was thinking while listening to people talk about the contest rate in Destiny 2 was, don't you wish you had heavy ammo synths now? You probably did. Because I heard all these people talk about ammo and not enough ammo, and I'm just thinking, yeah, we've got heavy ammo synths in Destiny 1. 3 of coins, yes, all the cool stuff, right? You know, by the way, there is an elusive, I only have 2, primary ammo synths. You get those, from my understanding, from raids. The only ways I got these 2 from was from a raid. But comment down below. That was my understanding. I remember the first time I got them, and people were like, yeah, it's a raid thing. Anyway, I just wanted to mention at the end, I'm thinking of, because my own clan has basically kind of given up on Destiny 2, and a lot of people have come to me saying they want to play Destiny 1. And it's hard to keep track of everybody and who's on what console, and I just accept friend requests from everyone, okay? So I don't know, there are people who've come to me saying, I want to play Destiny 1, let's play Destiny 1 together. I've had people coming to me say, let's play Warframe together. And then there's just people who send me friend requests, okay? Or people from my Division days, or just a lot of people, or just friends I have at work. And they're all mashed together in this big group. So I'm thinking of, at least, I don't know if you're interested in it, creating a clan. I'm dumping my old clan, which has an awesome name, but sorry guys, you guys aren't playing anymore. They haven't played in a year. Dumping my clan and trying to figure out, because I've never done it myself, creating a clan for Destiny. And if you want to play Destiny 2, join it as well. But, I mean, Destiny 2, join it as well. But I want to know the people who want to play Destiny 1, and we could then actually do something. Because, like I said, one of the things that has been kind of making it harder to take any steps further into like starting fire teams with Destiny 1, because I know a lot of people who want to play Destiny 1, who want to get started in Destiny 1 and have been playing for years and want to play raids and stuff. It's just this overwhelming confusion of looking at my fire team, like looking at my friend roster on Xbox or PlayStation and being like, who is it that wanted to play Destiny 1? And then I can see people online, and it'll be so much easier. So your clan would list all the people. Okay. This dude, by the way, is awesome. I wonder if he has played. Anyway, so what do you think about that in the comments below? I don't even know what to call it. Probably something like Destiny 1 Forever or something like that, just to make it stand out. Or something just ridiculous, like name it after, I don't know. Comment down below, let me know what you think. And again, comment, am I getting things wrong about the exotics? Like I said, I'm primarily a hunter main, and I like to hear what other people think. Because, look, like I said, the only way you could get better is if you hear from other people. And I make these Xur videos, not just for the people who've been playing for years, but a lot of new people are coming into Destiny 1. It's been pretty cheap. It's $20 for the whole collection. So a lot of people are coming into Destiny 1 for the first time, and the more we can help them to understand the game and, you know, the exotics and everything, the better it is for them. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, by the way, have you noticed I've got a new capture card? Yes, it's right over here, and it's working. So my new capture card, have you noticed the difference in quality? Because it's a 4K capture card, which probably doesn't really make a difference, but it's fancy, it's cool, it's the newest thing. If I was going to get a new one, I was going to upgrade to the new one. So here's my old one. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the tower. Let me know about the clan. Seriously, let me know. I'm still going to make it, but because it'll be fun, because at this point, like I said, my clan is basically... So the reason, by the way, my clan does not show up here, just a side note, by the way, is because my clan... I joined my... The clan I'm a part of is on my cross-save for Destiny 2, and that's my PlayStation account. So I don't know exactly how it'll work. I'll see if I could, like... Because at one point, I was in different... I don't know. We'll see how it works. I got to figure it out. But when I go on Xbox and PlayStation, Xbox Series, like when I go on Destiny 2, the clan comes up because it's part of my like cross save. Okay. And the cross save account that I chose was my PlayStation one. Because so it doesn't show up on my Xbox, but I play on everything. So anyway, I hope to see you in the tower.